tear that off a little. Yeah. Okay. All right, so I like this so far, and like I said, I'm going to do the cover later. But yeah, that's kind of what I like right now. And there's my January calendar, so if I need to see a date, or if I, want to maybe pencil something really small in there, I can, but that'll give me the overview of the month. Okay, so, all right, so what I'm going to use both these pages for January, and then this will be my February. So I was working on a journal that takes this pretty little digital paper here. This is actually from Antique Papery. And move that lighting a little bit. And so I'm going to cover this page somewhat with this paper, but I'm not going to cover this one. I really want the book pages exposed through the book. I don't want to cover them completely over, because I'm gearing more towards a vintage feel to the bullet journal, just because that's what I like. Alright, so I'm going to get that kind of stuck in there. Alright, so there will be that, and so that one will just be covered over a little bit on that page. Okay, so I'm going to be using my little time card here, and I wanted the word of the day because there will be something which will actually be the word of the month. This is day, but it will be a word that I want to just encourage, just for a little bit of encouragement for the month. And I'm going to just kind of put that there. And that, of course, is my dates there that I will be needing to fill in if I've got something going on. So I'm going to add that to the bottom there. Let's see. I'm not sure if I've got that where I want it. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so I just fussy cut that out of my paper, and then I'm going to add my little word for the... Okay, and then I'm going to have this one going this way, and that will be my little word for the month, or quote, or maybe a Bible verse or something there. Okay, so there is that. All right, and that's going to be that. Okay, now I'm going to finish up this side. This will be like my tasks there. And I fussy cut some of the coffee there. I think I'm going to go there. I've got my goals here. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. I want to finish it out with the time card. So there I will have my looking ahead, maybe something that I'm thinking about for the next month. And I will have my goals, which it will just be goals, because I'm going to I thought I would kind of just put that in the center of my little thing. Instead of goals for today, it will just say goals. So I think that will be fun right there. So I'm going to kind of stick that right there so that it will cover up right where I want it to. Okay. So I think that looks really good. That is just going to be awesome right there. And then if I wanted to, insert January somewhere there as well, I can. I don't know that I will, but I could if, I wanted to add my January on that page as well. I'm going to add that. Okay, so I'm going to add this on this side. That will be for my task right there. All right. Then I want to get my looking ahead added right there. And something like so. Get that kind of stuck on there where I want it. Alright, and then I'm ready to stick it completely down. Okay, so this is going to just go like so. I'm going to take a little bit of edge of that cut there on my task. Alright, and I like that. It's simple, but yet it's vintage enough for me. Alright, I like that. That's going to be very, very simple. And like I said, I may do a January there. Is what I may do. Okay, and then February, I have got to get my February stuff together there to get it started. So I will do that. We've got our January completed, and we will do January, February, and I see I'm coming out. So I'm just gonna add a little masking in there to make sure my pages stay together. So I'm gonna take my bone folder there. Part of that ripped, and I'm okay with that. Alright, so there we are. Alright, let me get my February stuff together here, and I'll decide whether I want that January there or not. And then we will start on February's page, or spread. Spread, that's the word it's called, spread. Okay. Okay, so let's work on February. And what I did was I just use the sewing machine to put January just on some cloth on that one. And then with the little extra piece that I had from the time card, I simply just made a little extra task sheet if I wanted it. And if I don't use it, I can always just move it on down to the next month's where I may need it. So this time I thought it would be fun in February, even if I do it on all months, all 12 months. I think what I'm going to do is just make a little cover piece for each month. I kind of like that idea. And so this time I thought, because it just works better here, if I were to glue that to that page and use that kind of for just for a cover. Of course, I'm using a little Cupid there, kind of a little girl dressed as Cupid. For February, I went ahead and backed this on just some of that crinkly paper. And I think what I'm going to do is just keep it on the book page here. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just glue this down here. So I'm going to go ahead and just put that kind of center of the book page there. Okay. Then I'm actually going to glue this to this page right here. That is where I'm going. Okay, so that's nice and glued up. I want to get it kind of even with my page there. I'm going to have a little I'm going to have a little show off here at the top, but that's okay. Okay, so we've got that in, and now I did use a little piece of fabric here. I just did a little stitching there, and I'm going to just add it there, and that is all that's going to be on my calendar page. Okay, so this is in, and I want to actually glue that right there for my February. Oops. Yep, that'll be it. Yep. I about messed up there. I was thinking I was going to put it all over, but I can't put it all over. I can't put glue all over. There we go. Okay, so I want to get that put right on there. Okay, so let's get this side worked out here. I've got a little pink paper for this that I kind of chose to use for Valentine's. So I'm going to use that. Then I decided to put my weekend dates here on this little daily organizer one, and I'm going to, let's see, I think I'm going to put my little looking ahead and my goals there. And I did make a February for this one. I just got on the computer and printed it out. I think that's kind of what I'm going to do for that spread. Let's see. I wanted to put the word of the day here. Yeah, a word of the day there, and I want to use some of this pink paper as well. I'm going to have to go this way with it. I think I'll go ahead and glue it on and then tear around it. Let's go ahead and get my papers down. That kind of on the end there. All right. And I think, though, since I have that piece peeking out, what I'm thinking I might do is put like my February over there. That would be kind of fun. That kind of makes it a whole page. Alright, so I'm going to put my goals right there. I can't tell if that's a little crooked or just my paper, but I don't think it matters, so it's just for me anyway. Slide this one right here. And then I'm going to slide my February. And I think I might have to cut me a little heart or something to go right there. I think that would be kind of cute. So if I put my February right there, I might just cut me a heart to go right there. I used to have a heart punch. I don't know where it's at though. Just right off. So I think what I'll do is I'll take a piece of this paper I have right here and just cut me a little heart. Okay. I may have made it a little too wide. I may have to get a little skinnier with it. Yeah, I think I'll get a little skinnier. Yeah, how about that? And just put a little heart there. I think that'll work. That'll be a little cute there. get a button or something to put in the center of it. Okay. Or maybe I need to cut two and have it. No, I think that's what I need to do. Okay, so I had to just go ahead and shut the camera off. I was uncertain of a book page or what it was I wanted. So what I came up with is I printed off this little Valentine's, and this actually says, "I ain't nobody's sweetheart yet." But I thought the little girl was so cute that I think that is what I'm going to go with, is something like that. I did cut me another heart out of some of the tea bag. So I've added it, and I think I like how this looks. I think I like the layout of it. So I'm going to go ahead and get it stuck down. That's what I'm going to do here. That is my word. It says of the day, but word of the month, you might as well say, is what I'm going with there. Let's get the little girl glued down. I thought she was so cute. And then I'm going to go ahead and stick down my the dates here. So, okay, so there is that. I really, really like that. I'm almost thinking I may put some of my task here. I hate to go on the back side and use that page when 3 is kind of what I used on this one, was just 1, 2, 3 pages. Yeah, so what I may do instead of that, I may just end up, I'm thinking what I may do is cut up my task list here. I'm thinking I may add my little task list in places here and there. What if I thinned it out a little bit? That's what I'm thinking I might do instead of going and using all the back side there. Let's cut this down a little bit. That may be what I'm doing here. So I think that is what I'm going to do. And I may actually even cut that down to the 3 like this one is, 4. Because that'll go like 4. And maybe, well, it did have 4, it just looked a little thicker. Yeah. And that will be some of the task. And then, let's see, what did I do? And what if I were to cut that? Yeah, I may do that. And just kind of fill in the tasks that way, so I don't have to use a whole other page. So, and I can even just kind of write my goals around that. That would work. Okay, let's just get that stuck down, because I do like that. I had this little parchment heart that I may end up putting over there as well. just maybe. Let's see, I might be able to get a little bitty. That tea bag's not easy to cut on. It just doesn't like to cut very well. But I might even be able to get this little tiny heart in the parchment. Yeah, like that. Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead. And that will just be my task list there. We'll just put it right in there. And I can just do journal around that, right around my little task pieces. Yeah. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and get this glued on. That oh no. There we go. Wet tea bag. It's just, they're just so brittle. So fine. It's hard to, okay, there we go. It's hard to kind of glue them. Alright, so we have that, and then what I'm going to do is then put my little task here as well. There, I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't want to cover so much book page over. Alright, so there we are. Alright, so I think that will do February. So we've got our January and our February together. And then we will work on March next time, which will probably be the end of February. Somewhere about the last week of February, somewhere I'll get with Rhonda to make sure we're hooking up the same date there. And we will work on March's spread. Okay, guys, so that's pretty much it. So, I may decorate the cover in the meantime. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed the little craft with me, and I will catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.